Harry and Meghan just can't agree on anything. I think it points to problems in the marriage. Harry looking like he's grabbing a business card, looked as if he was trying to hand out cards, is what I heard from a source. They have definitely ruined their relationship with the Kardashians.
So, let's set the scene. Kris Jenner's 70th birthday bash. Hosted at Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's ultra-exclusive Beverly Hills mansion. Basically the social event of the year. Every A-lister from Beyoncé to Paris Hilton was there. Cameras flashing, champagne flowing, and of course, the Kardashians running the show. And who shows up? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Montecito, or, as some snarky commentators have dubbed them, the Duke and Duchess of Delusion.
As usual, the whole thing has turned out to be a complete and utter PR catastrophe. Finally, the Kardashians allowed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle into the fold via Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party invitation. These two had been trying for so long. Well, I say these two, you know who, had been trying for so long to get into that mix. But then Kris Jenner posts a whole selection of images from the birthday party, and guess what? The Duke and Duchess of Delusion do not feature at all. They're unhappy about it. They ask to be included. So sure enough, within 24 hours, in the second rung of guests, Kris Jenner decides to include a couple of horrendous pictures of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. One where he looks awkward as hell, clearly drunk. Another where it looks like Kim Kardashian herself is actually mocking Meghan Markle and the bump holding. And as soon as they went up, of course, because they look so terrible in so many ways, Harry and Meghan aren't happy about it. And so they do a total reverse ferret and start demanding that Kris Jenner and the Kardashians remove all the pictures, hiding behind the fact that it was Remembrance Day, although I don't believe they give a damn about that because Meghan didn't even bother to wear a poppy. Of course, the headlines, as you can imagine, have been absolutely catastrophic for the pair, especially given that all of the world's richest people and most prominent celebrities were at this party and had no problem with their pictures being on display. The hilarious thing now is that, as opinionated Russian pointed out, the only remaining picture of Meghan on Kim Kardashian's Instagram is that one in the background. So is that really what you wanted from this? Of course, lots of people think there is a massive mystery going on here, and I'm going to talk you through all of the details and all of the reaction and all of the exclusive reporting in just one moment. But first, let me bring in royal YouTube sensation PIDINA. As ever, and there I am using that term, they manage to completely screw it up. They want to be part of the celebrity fold. They've been trying for so long, PIDINA. And from the moment they attend, it's been one drama after another to the point where Kris and Kim say, to hell with you. We're just going to get rid of all of the images.
Absolutely. You know, Dan, what it speaks to me is that Harry and Meghan just can't agree on anything. I think it points to problems in the marriage. They are always conflicting with each other about things that they're supposed to do together as a team. And they can't agree. They can't seem to find any way to move together in a way that's harmonious. And I think it also points to a problem with Harry not wanting to be in these photos, and that other image of Harry looking like he's grabbing a business card, looked as if he was trying to hand out cards, is what I heard from a source, that he was trying to make, connections to earn money, to have some kind of, I know, connections for money making potential. I mean, there were so many problems with Harry and Meghan together. That's why you see this back and forth with showing the photos, not showing the photos. It was just disaster because their marriage is a disaster. They can't agree on anything. And when you do see the photos of them, there's problems with that. And I think one of them was the business card issue. It just points to everything in the background between Harry and Meghan is not going very well. That's exactly what that whole display of photos, no photos shows to me.
Apparently, this was the invite Meghan had been desperate to land. She's reportedly been trying for ages to get into the Kardashian inner circle, the same way she once courted Hollywood elites, political figures, and media power players. And to be fair, Kris Jenner finally extended the olive branch. A seat at the celebrity table. A golden ticket into America's loudest, most visible social club. Except, it all went horribly, hilariously wrong.
You're completely right. You're completely right. Because, of course, Harry is able to use his excuse to Meghan. Well, it's because I'm a veteran. You can't put them up because there's this pushback coming. But all Meghan wants is to be in these pictures. And I guess she's got what she's wanted because now they're out there on the internet. PIDINA, there's a real parallel here, don't you think, between what went on with that pumpkin patch video and Archie and Lily the other day, where Meghan chose to reveal their faces, I believe purposefully. Then, once Harry complained, edited out that particular portion of the video, but the internet never forgets. It's too late. So Meghan's got what she wants. The kids' faces are on the internet. Now the pictures of her with Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian are on the internet. And she can say to Harry, oh, how terrible that they put them up. Of course they need to be deleted. But look, let me take you through the briefing to TMZ on this. And they're trying to play all of this down, of course. Turns out we're told several images were deleted, not just those of Harry and Meghan. Also, considering it was Remembrance Sunday, a day meant to commemorate servicemen and women in the UK, we're told they thought it might be better to delete the images rather than push something that could get picked up and misconstrued across the pond. Harry actually showed up wearing a poppy in honor of the holiday. So confirmation there, PIDINA, that this very much came from a directive from Prince Harry.
Yes, absolutely. I think Harry and Meghan are in so many conflicts around these children. They can't agree on how to raise them, what to show, what their branding is going to be. Meghan is, I think, doing things very dirty-handedly towards Harry. And that is a problem when you are in a marriage and you are building your money-making potential, your branding off of what you put out there to the world, and you can't even decide on what that is going to be. And that is going to create problems within the marriage because you have these children between it, both of them not being able to decide on how to raise them in the public eye, and just doing things so dirty-handedly with your spouse. I just think it points to things just getting worse and worse with Harry and Meghan whenever they go out. I mean, it seems like every single time they go out together, there are problems with what comes out after their outing together. And this is bleeding into the marriage, no doubt. And I think my personal opinion is that Harry or Meghan for that matter, needs to make a decision because the more they try to go out into the public as a couple, the worse their branding is going to suffer. They need to make a split because we can see there are problems in this marriage, and you're only hurting your earning potential by trying to stay together and make it look like all is well when we clearly see that it is not. That's my personal advice to this couple. Do something now. It's not going to help you later.
Because, PIDINA, what is so fascinating here, of course, is that the internet has turned. And while there obviously have been critics of Harry and Meghan for a long time, this is near universal. Like, could you have made more of a mess of your first real significant invite? And it really mattered for Harry and Meghan to be here, of course, because you know how angry she was that she didn't get the invite to Jeff Bezos's wedding to Lauren Sanchez. This party, of course, at Jeff Bezos's mansion. But the whole thing is, PIDINA, people like him just see what's going on and don't want any part of it. Now, a lot of people, by the way, like Zach, and I'm going to show you some of the internet reaction now, like Zach, believe that this was all partly because Harry and Meghan were never properly invited anyway. Watch this.
The Kris Jenner birthday debacle will probably go down as one of those defining Hollywood moments. The night Harry and Meghan finally realized they are not the main characters anymore. It's almost poetic, in a way. The royal couple who left Britain to control their narrative walked straight into the Kardashian world, the ultimate arena of manufactured narratives, and got played at their own game. They wanted to be seen. They wanted to belong. But instead, they were edited out, literally.
Did Prince Harry and Meghan Markle crash Kris Jenner's big 70th birthday bash? It looks like that may have actually happened. So Kris Jenner and all the Kardashians posted a series of different photos featuring a number of different celebrities like Paris Hilton. A number of different stars were there. The event was hosted by Jeff Bezos and his wife Lauren Sanchez, right? Well, Kris and Kim also posted photos with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. And then shortly after the photos started circulating in the press, it appears Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner removed those photos from their Instagram account. While they kept all the other photos with all the other famous friends that they had in attendance, the photos with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were removed by both Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian, which to me kind of sounds like maybe they weren't supposed to be there. Maybe they crashed the party, and then when Kim and Kris found out afterwards, they were like, whoa, take those pictures down, because why would they both remove photos with Meghan Markle? Now, Meghan and Harry were earlier at the Baby to Baby Gala to support Serena Williams, and it seems like afterwards they just figured maybe, hey, on the way home, let's stop by Kris Jenner's big 70th birthday bash. And it's crazy too, because it doesn't appear that they have any real close ties with the Kardashians, and not even close ties with Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, who hosted the party for Kris, because Meghan and Harry weren't even at their wedding, which Kris and her daughters were in attendance. So now I have questions. Why did we remove these photos? Were Meghan and Harry invited? Were they party crashers? I kind of think that they were. Drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts.
Interesting question there. Also, lots of people just struggling to understand why there's been such a mess around these pictures.
We've got a full-blown mystery out of Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party at Jeff and Lauren Bezos' house this weekend, and it involves my favorite couple, Harry and Meghan. First of all, Kris wore this beautiful red gown. Every Kardashian sister was there. Everyone who was anyone showed up. The photos were everywhere until they weren't. Earlier in the night, Meghan and Harry were at a fundraiser or a gala supporting their friend Serena Williams. Then they scooted on over to Kris Jenner's birthday party looking totally dashing. It was a Bond-themed birthday. And Prince Harry looked gorgeous with the little red flower. I thought it was so cute. But here's where the mystery starts. There were two specific photos, one with Meghan and Kim and one with Meghan and Harry and Kris, that were posted on all of their social medias, on Kris Jenner's social media and Kim Kardashian's social media. And guess what? The picture has vanished, full on deleted from Kim Kardashian's Instagram and Kris Jenner. So why did Meghan and Harry ask for the photos to come down? Royal watchers are saying that Buckingham Palace is furious that they're parading around Hollywood. And we know that Harry is trying to make a royal comeback. Did he ask for them to get taken down? Isn't this why they left the royals, so they didn't have control over their lives? What do you think? Was this a PR move? Was it royal pressure? Is it just coincidence? I can't imagine that they would show up at an event to this magnitude and not be okay with their picture taken. I'm just shocked. Let me know what you think in the comments.
But lots of other podcasts just completely not shocked, given that this chaos seems to come every time Harry and Meghan go public with another major star.
Harry and Megs.
And the silence from the Kardashians says it all. No follow-up, no explanations, no re-uploads. Just a quiet erasure, the ultimate LA snub. In the end, Harry and Meghan's desperate attempt to join the inner circle of Hollywood royalty only highlighted what's been true all along. They are caught between two worlds, belonging to neither, and losing credibility in both.
The Duchess and Duke of wherever it is they live these days.
Montecito.
Went to Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party that you wonderful people discussed on Monday. They were photographed with Kris, with Kim, with everyone, until they weren't.
Okay, can you explain this to me? So did Kris and Kim actually post photos with Meghan and Harry and then remove those photos? Why?
So this is what we need to unpack. The reporting is that Harry and Meghan requested them to be taken down. What do we think about that?
And I just think they thought they were going to go under the radar.
Oh, God. Well, I'm sure you're right that they did, but what a stupid thing to think. Have you met a Kardashian before?
I mean, PIDINA, this is the problem, right? Every single angle is bad for Harry and Meghan because it's either that they weren't properly invited, that this is all some type of plot, or they're just so stupid that they think they can attend a Kardashian party and not be pictured.
Right. I mean, the Kardashians have built their brand on social media. That's what they do. You know, you're going to show up and have your photo posted on their social media. I did hear also that they wanted the photo, or actually Harry wanted the photos taken down. To me, it sounds like perhaps something may have come from the palace. I mean, we have to remember that Harry also went to Canada recently, and I think he is still somewhat trying to appease the king. Perhaps he was told, because it was Remembrance Day, to maybe have the photos removed. It just was not a good look. I think that is exactly more than likely what happened. I think that they were invited, and that some things just came from the palace. And Meghan, I think, wanted these photos up. And Harry, at the end of the day, said, we have to take them down for these reasons. It just really made Harry look bad. He's out there, frolicking with these, celebrities, these social media people. And then, he's not, where he needs to be, doing what is more aligned with Harry and his life, his purpose. So to me, I think it came down with conflict between Harry and Meghan, and the palace may have had something to do with that. That's what I think.
New reporting on this from Rob Shooter. Let me take you through this now, PIDINA. He writes, drama behind the velvet rope. Sources tell Shooter Scoop that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry personally demanded Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian delete photos of them from Kris's star-studded 70th birthday batch, and it may have just cost them their invite to future Kardashian events. According to insiders, the Sussexes were furious after discovering unapproved photos of them circulating on Instagram following the James Bond-themed party at the $175 million Beverly Hills mansion. They were polite but firm. Nothing goes online without their sign-off, for source dishes. They've built their brand on control, and they weren't about to let a Kardashian post ruin that. Within hours, both Kris and Kim quietly scrubbed the snaps featuring the royal couple. Fans noticed immediately, flooding the comments with confusion and speculation, but behind the scenes, tensions boiled. Kris doesn't like being told what to do, especially not by royals who live in Montecito. She said if Meghan and Harry want control, they can have it, just not on her guest list. PIDINA, your reaction?
Once again, a night meant to boost their star power ended in embarrassment, blame shifting, and awkward apologies. Same story, different venue. Because no matter how many parties they crash, how many brand launches Meghan tries, or how many tribute posts they upload, the world keeps seeing through it. And that might be the most uncomfortable truth of all. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think or what you want to see next.